Do you know what a resume eye tracking heat map is? And what the study carried out by a New York based company found out about the way a resume is set up? Hello everyone, and thanks for watching. Before talking about today's video, I would first like to thank all of you, my YouTube viewers, for helping me to reach my first 1000 subscribers in only the 4th month of my YouTube journey. I know for some people this might be a very long time to reach the 1000 mark, but for the average YouTube creator like me, it is a great achievement. To be honest with you, when I started posting videos on my channel back in March 2022, I had planned to reach my first 1000 subscribers by November this year. It is thanks to you all and your encouragement that I am now expanding the scope of my videos from only job interview answers to helping you with various other aspects in growing your career. Today's video will be very useful for many of you, and I request you to share it with your friends whom you think would also benefit from it. In one of my recent videos, which was about how to optimize and upgrade your LinkedIn profile, I had promised to work on a video revealing all the secret tools that I use for upgrading resumes and CVs. The presentation that I will share with you in this video was created and used by me at many of my workshops in Dubai and online. There is a lot of top-class professional advice and tips in this video, so I request you to stay till the end of the presentation. If you use the tips and the methods that I'm going to show you in the presentation today, you will end up with a high-level, high-converting resume without having to pay anyone for it. So stay with me as I start the presentation to explain everything in detail of how you can develop your very own top-notch professional resume. which goes through the ATS. One of the most basic points to remember when creating or upgrading your resume is that the look should be reader friendly and appealing to the eyes. We will talk about that later in the presentation. And here are all the possible elements that the ATS will not accept on your resume, or it might give your resume a very low acceptance percentage if it contains any of these items. I will read through these items quickly for you. It should not contain graphics, icons, images, symbols, text boxes and tables, graphs, underlines, horizontal and vertical lines, side panels, dark colors, quotation marks, and more than one or two hyperlinks. I come across many people who actually pay some experts to upgrade their resumes with fancy templates that look very attractive, but they are a definite no-no for the ATS. Now, in case if you already have such a fancy resume, I would advise you to extract all the information from it and compose a new resume based on the guidelines that we are going to go through. Now let me tell you about the resume eye tracking heat map that was used in a study conducted in 2018 by a New York-based company. The two resumes that you see here include a heat map of the recruiter's eye movements. The one on the right was looked at more thoroughly than the one on the left because of its clear and concise look and format. The areas in blue were looked at very briefly, and the reader spent a lot more time on the areas shown in yellow and the most amount of time on the areas shown in red. Imagine it takes only the first 6 to 7 seconds for the recruiter to make up his mind whether he is going to go through your complete resume or discard it. Since you have only the first few seconds to make an impression, your focus should be on making the resume easy to read, which I mentioned earlier as being reader friendly. Use simple layouts and fonts, small or medium sized paragraphs. Avoid putting in as much text onto the page as possible. This is the most important slide of the presentation for composing the headings of your resume. And once you start making changes to your resume, I suggest you come back to this video and pause on this page to make sure you get all the information mentioned here accurately. It is important to keep the sequence of these headings as much as possible similar to this sequence. And note the important tip below. Avoid experience-based resumes. Resumes that are based on skills, achievements, and your competencies produce better results. As for the length of the resume, there are many different views and suggestions, but according to me and the latest trends, it is ideal to fit in all the information within 2 pages, especially if your professional experience is below 10 to 12 years. In case you have a resume that is 3 pages or even more than that, and you are wondering where to cut down the text on, you can always contact me through my website or through my LinkedIn profile. And one very important point to remember is to run a spelling and grammar check on your resume before submitting it. those watching this video and would like me to upgrade their resumes. You can take advantage of these reduced charges for my personally designed high converting resume template. And if you would like to discuss anything further, my contacts are given below. Thank you. Once again, thanks a lot for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Until my next video, stay safe and healthy.